Good evening. This is Sam, ready for another game to continue onwards. Now, last time we stopped after we did that poem part, so the 20 word selection part. So we are continuing today. I see I got something actually unlocked here. Let's see. Okay, so looks like there's only backgrounds that we got here. Okay, I thought it was something interesting. Cool. Wow, actually there's a lot of stuff here. Poems, sketches, secrets, CGs, poems, and wallpapers. Still haven't checked that out yet. Oh, I should add one of these as a wallpaper. That would look so cool. Um, Anyways, let's continue to the game. Okay, I hope it's not too aggressive on the ears. Okay, let's get started. Okay, even autosaves directly after that. Cool. Should remember that. Hi again, Sammy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Sammy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming and commitment for you. Okay. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Of course. Oh, come on. Let he, like he deserves any slack. Really? Okay. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Ha ha ha, little tattletale. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. I can actually see. Manga's literature! Of course. That's one layer of literature in some form, with a little bit of art. Mostly art and a little bit of literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sammy always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with her busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Wow, I'm her housewife. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Wow, well done. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sammy can become good friends too. Sayori? That moment, like, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait! Sayori? Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Sorry. What is it? Never mind. Shiori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Shiori. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Again. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. What? I almost said box. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I can actually see the charm in that. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Wish you could read it. What book do you think she got you actually? Interesting. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedule activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Shiori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slam back at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I feel a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Shiori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like they at all, We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Shiori is talking real seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Or what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Of course, cupcakes! That's all they ever eat is cupcakes. Epic fucking fail. Good thinking. And of course, have a cupcake maker in the back room. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. It works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy! Speaking like a true person who loves their candy. Oh. Damn it, she's making me want a damn cupcake. I'm gonna get cupcakes. On the next video, I'm gonna have a cupcake. Watch me. A damn cupcake. Cupcake speaks to the creative tummy. Cupcakes. It is then. I'm hungry. Of course. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the events itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Shiori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who was trouble finding any motivation at all, Shiori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Holy shit! Imagine you're still thinking about shit, and then all of a sudden, a girl's like in your face, looking right straight into your soul. That will freak me out at such a bad level. I open my eyes to find Shiori face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's my fault for sleeping like that. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Well, of course. This isn't a napping club. That sounds like an awesome idea. Napping club. Just have to sleep all day in the club room. Be a best relaxation location. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. How did she know I watch like anime like until 1 in the morning? Okay. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Shiori. Hehehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me a benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Shiori, it's written all over you. Eh? Shiori glances around of herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticky out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Shiori's hair. Trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush it on this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I don't fall for that. That's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar, right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Shiori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hey. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, really. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? That's a long pause. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Hehehe. It did when I bought it. I don't know much about women growing up and stuff, but I'm pretty sure the reason why her clothes don't fit is because certain areas has grown over the past few months. And yeah, get a new shirt. Seriously. If you even button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are... She said it! She said it! Not me! Not me! Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Shiori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Actually, unbuttons her blazer. Why did I even bother? It's one of those moments. Why do I even bother? Phew! That's so much better. Shiori puts her arm out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Ah, sly devils, sly. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's like a catch-22. Both of them needs to go sleep earlier. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Shiori. Oh, but I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Monica Sarasa calls out. Why don't you share the poems you wrote now? Yay! Sammy, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Shiori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Shiori and Monica enthusiastically put out their poems. Shiori is on a wrinkled sheet and loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself, reluctantly. don't want to. Okay, got 4 choices here, boys. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, I'm gonna leave Fiori for last and take the other 3 as well. So let's start with Monica and then work our way upwards. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Sammy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Yeah, same here. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sammy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Shiori would like. Is that so? You and Shiori are really good friends, right? It wouldn't be surprising if you had some sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Shiori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are always some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I got when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Shiori's writing has kind of gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit embarrassed based towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay, I'm doing that on myself. To get certain endings. It's a game. Not like she knows it. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Holy shit, okay, this is gonna be like a real poem. Okay guys, should I read this? Yeah, I can read it. Hole in wall. That's actually an interesting heading for a poem. I wonder if you can make a song of this. I know songs are based mostly on poems, and actually you can make a song from a poem. or a poem from a song or whatever. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle produces. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retainees are already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. I hope a hole of infinite choices. That's a bit weird. That's what always been bothering me about this game. Some things just like points to indicate some things on the game, but I don't know how to explain it. It's very weird, and it feels sometimes like one or two of these characters know things they're not supposed to know. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. That's a bit heartwarming, actually. That's nice. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Yeah, no rhymes. Screw rhymes. I think there's not even songs anymore that has any rhyme to it. So, that's the sad part of life. Yeah, I have nothing further to say. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of emphasis recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? I hope I'm saying that correct. Empathy, what? Whatever. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it this way. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big black puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's awesome advice, actually. And it lets you think about the old days when they had like these feather pens and they had to like dip it in the ink to write, because if you left it too long on a spot it would make a puddle of ink and damage the paper. So that's why they always will forcefully keep on writing. How many paper do you think they wasted and ink did they waste in that process before they had actual pen and paper more usable later on? Thanks for listening. Who should I show the poem to next? Okay, here we go. Sorry, people. What a face. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. You said that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think you most notably think I recognize a new writer's is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a wording style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it's as if the demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is possibly the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practicing and learning, but by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit braced though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this probably supposed to be a literature club? Okay, poem number 2. Ghost Under the Light. Suggest the music changed up a bit. The tendrils of my hair illuminating beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green high of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That's a nice poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? If I had handwriting like that in school, I would have stick to that handwriting. Holy shit. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Sammy. Really? Must have totally missed the point. It's about a stupid light bulb, isn't it? Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolized compared to a ghost, lingering in your last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about of that. That's impressive. Nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remembering that it would be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, two boys to go. 2 more to go. Let's see how the lucky winner. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. What is that supposed to mean? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Yep. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I like how the tune is like a cute melody now. That's about it. I think that's like a very basic, clean, easy poem. I think teachers in school will like give you like a 5 out of 10 for that. Just for trying. Or a 4 out of 10. It's like the shortest unrhythmic poem. Epic. But it fits her. It fits her personality well. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophistical and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you liked yourself. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Guess not. I decide to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Now, the last little lamb. Yeah, I said lamb. Sammy, Lammy. Okay, fine. Leave it that way. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Sam. Yeah. I loved it. Well, duh. I wrote it for you. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Shiori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha! Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a semi-poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel feel your feelings in it. Shiori hugs the sheet against her chest. Well, you can actually just keep it. Just keep it. You love it so much. Just keep it. Keep it. You're so weird, Shiori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Eh? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sammy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only real good people do. Yeah, sacrifice yourself for the others so they can misuse you. Thanks, Shiori. I'm not sure if Shiori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. See, now this is also a different, like, melody in the song. Makes it all different. After this poem, I'll have to cut this video. Video's already 40 minutes. So yeah, let's finish up here and call it a day. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What a way to end a bloody poem. Thinking about your damn stomach. I love this. Love it. Love this poem. Shiori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Got red-handed. Never admit something. Deny. Otherwise, you're just gonna shag yourself in the leg. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast! Even... love toast. Hate eggs. You can keep the eggs, I'll take the toast, thank you. Even though we were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess that's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand on theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess this was what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Shiori and Monika are happy chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuke. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respected poems. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut it here. It's now 46 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it here. I'll continue on from here tomorrow and hopefully get past the second poem part. And then stop before the next day where they do the poems like today. So, I'll see you guys. I'll try to do another recording this week. I'm planning to do it on Friday, so I'll see if I can do it on Friday. If not, then probably on Saturday. But yeah, good luck to everyone and have a safe day. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Yeah, that's the first time I'm gonna say that, and the last time I'm gonna say that. Enjoy, stay safe, ciao.